Hello everyone, welcome to my balcony garden. Today I am sowing carrot seeds into pots, into this pot. I'm going to take you along with me. I haven't grown carrots for a while on the balcony and I have an itch to do it this season. I am sowing the variety Adelaide, which is a very popular true baby carrot. As I often mention in my videos, I'm always mindful of the space I have, so I have a limited growing space, and I always go for dwarf varieties or quick cropping crops when I'm growing things on the balcony. And Adelaide is a quick cropping crop and a dwarf variety in one, so it's one of the earliest varieties to mature, and we can start harvesting them actually after even, I think it's something like 35 days after sowing from seed. You can wait up until the 50th day. I think that's where you're going to get the carrots at their ripeness, where they're really juicy. They're also very sweet, nice and crunchy. That also means that you can sow consecutively. So I'm going to look at the space, see how things go. I do sow a lot of basil and tomatoes and salads and things like that. So if I do have space, I'm going to continue my carrot sowing all season, and then hopefully I'll just have delicious carrots all the time. They've won an RHS Award of Garden Merit. They're very, very easy to grow and care for. You can grow them in pots in the open soil. You can also grow them in cold frames or cloches. A great variety, I would recommend it. You can sow them from February through to July, and you can start harvesting them around August and into November. So let's get started. Now, when we're growing carrots, it's really important to get the soil right. You want to have a very good quality, peat-free, loamy based compost or potting mix. You want to make sure that there are no stones in there or obstructions in the soil, because once our carrots are growing down, if they hit against something in the soil, they're going to then fork. Carrots also prefer soil that are rich in both potassium and phosphorus, as they encourage root growth rather than nitrogen. So if we have a heavy nitrogen soil, this is really going to encourage foliage. Of course, we do want healthy leaves, but we want the focus for our carrots to be on the root, because it's a root vegetable and that's what we're going to be munching on. So I will actually link some suggestions of potting mix that you can use for your carrots in the description. So I put a suitable potting mix into this pot. I think it's around 20 centimeters deep. It's probably slightly too big for the carrots, but I just wanted to give them a little bit of room at the bottom. The pot has drainage holes, very important. And I've already watered it. Carrot seeds are very fine. We're just going to be sprinkling them lightly on top of the surface here, and then sprinkling a little bit more soil on top. So I'm just going to open up the seed packet and pour the carrot seeds into my hand. Oops, could be too many. And now just take a pinch of the seeds, and we're just going to lightly sprinkle them over the surface of the soil. Don't worry too much about spacing, because once these emerge, we're going to thin them out. I am hoping to get as many carrots as possible in this one pot, so I'm over sowing slightly for what you would do the number of carrots in a pot like this. Now I'm going to sprinkle a light covering of the same potting mix over the top of the seeds, give them another water. Now it's time to add a label, and when it comes to sowing carrots, it's really good to know the date of sowing, because this is going to help us calculate the first day that we can start harvesting our carrots. And that's all there is to it. So I'm going to place this now in a sunny but sheltered position on the balcony. Full sun is very much loved by the carrots, and I'm going to make sure that the soil remains moist but never saturated. Once the seedlings start to emerge, we can thin them out. That's for another video though. Other than that, we just wait for that moment, which should be in around 3 weeks. So that's how you sow carrot seeds in pots. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and you would like to support the channel, subscribe. I hope you're all staying safe and well. I send you all my good wishes, and I will see you when it comes to thinning these babies out. Thank you, bye bye.